Let's have a look at this little buddy. Whoo, what a beauty. Oh, ow! Christopher Columbus. He got me right in the head. Those tails are long. Come on, man. Why you gotta be like that? Whoa! Haha, missed. Anyway. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Kenan hanging out here with the black throats. We got some roaches here that I want to feed off to these guys. Ooh, but isn't he just a lovely animal? My goodness, why are you so mean to me? Get that tongue flicking. It's right underneath your chin, buddy. Yeah, this is Huff and Puff. They're kind of amped up. I was trying to feed the roaches to the baby caiman. Let's get another one over here. We got our Fluker roaches here. Let's get this guy right there. Come on, bud. Look. Oh, stop it. Look at that. Oh, that's good. Come on. You got your tongue on it. Let's get it to work. There it is. There it is. So these guys have been great. They will eat absolutely everything. And I'm loving how much they are growing. I don't know if you guys know much about black-throat monitors. These guys are from Africa. They are really amazing. They are found in a variety of different kind of ecozones, mostly grasslands. Oh my God, he's so mean. I just hate that. Why so serious, as the Joker would say? I just got done riding 115 miles on my bike, and I am alive, thankfully. I had no heart issues, which is good. FYI, it looks like my heart procedure has been canceled, so I'm gonna have to do it again. They're gonna reschedule me tomorrow, so I'll find out exactly when I'm gonna be doing that heart procedure, the ablation. It's kind of a bummer, but the doctor had an emergency with his family, so we want to make sure the doc is happy when he's kind of probing around inside my heart. But in the meantime, the black-throat monitors are really cool. We got these guys from my friend Jerry Wolf. You can check him out on Wolf's World on YouTube. I was actually fortunate enough to incubate these guys, and in doing so, he gave me 2 babies as a gift for helping him out before he got himself an incubator. So these guys have been growing. It's been about 2.5 years since we've had them, and they were incredibly small. I don't know, many of you guys remember Bobby Rubino. Let me know in the comments if you remember Bobby Rubino, named after a great place for ribs. But Bobby was my first black-throat monitor, and sadly, he was never really normal. He had some neurological issues, and it was kind of a bummer. And then, of course, he was one of the animals that got stolen. And when they noticed that he was messed up, they just kind of dumped him. And it was my neighbors that actually found him in their backyard. They thought he was an iguana. So Bobby Rubino, yeah, we miss him, but we've got 2 very healthy black-throats here. These guys will get up to 8 feet long, and I'm hoping that in time they will tame up. I've never been bitten by them. There's a lot of whipping. This is very similar to what Slinky did to me when he was this size, because as you can imagine, at this size, I am still pretty intimidating to them. And it's just a matter of getting in here and spending time with these guys so they get more and more used to me. So that's exactly what I'm doing, giving them a treat, getting them interested in all this stuff. So they're interested in the camera. I wonder what he's going to do if he'll bite that camera. Let's see if he realizes, no, that's not food. But those fingertips are. Hey, that's cute. You're cool, man. Now, these guys, they have these beautiful rough scales. There's also white-throat monitors, which are related. And then the Savannah monitor is related to these guys. And, you know, you'll find them all throughout sub-Saharan Africa. There are a few different monitor species. And, of course, the most famous is probably the Nile monitor. But we actually have feral populations of Nile monitors here in Palm Beach County, so crazy stuff. All right, so there is the other one. I believe that's the male over there, and he is looking for some more food. So we've got some roaches for him. Let's hook him up. Let's give him another one right here. There it is. Oh, settle down. These guys are incredibly good diggers. They will dig out burrows. They'll dig looking for animals that are in burrows. They'll eat tortoises, small tortoises. They'll eat birds. They'll eat eggs. They'll eat rodents. They'll eat fish. They kind of will go after absolutely everything. And I do like to do these videos where we talk about some of the animals here at the camp, just so that you guys can continue to be acquainted with them and see how they're doing as they're growing up here. I love these guys' faces. If you look, there it is. Really cool faces. They have those really cool nostrils. And they're set kind of back further from the snout. And they're also facing backwards a little bit, if you notice that. I wonder why. Why did nature figure that out? I don't know. This is just kind of a thought of mine, is that maybe it's because they live in drier climates, and could it be protection against dusty environments? I don't know. But you can kind of see that they kind of have these rostral crests, these kind of a ridge. Oh, let's see. Is he interested in my fingers? It's all about learning the trust. Look at this. He is going to go for you guys. Yeah, he's going for the camera. Go ahead. But those are my fingers, buddy. Oh, you're so... Now watch me surprise him with a little scratchy. Look, a little scratch. Okay. There you go. Look. Oh, shush. Shush up. What a Looney Tune. Good grief. And then this one. Female looks like she's just kind of wandering around. We used to have Buttercup in here. As you can see, there's a nice water source. Water pours out all the time. Oh, he thinks that bolt, he thinks that screw is actually food. That's all I got for him. I didn't bring another can. I should have, but they are going to get fed here in a little bit. Go ahead. These are my fingers. No, those are fingers, and that's a camera, silly goose. That's a camera, and that's my fingers. Whoa. Come here. Get over there. Good gosh. I see the nervousness. She flattens out, she puffs her sides up, and she cocks that tail. It's ready to nail me. All right, let's have a look inside here. I know you guys want to see just what's happening with our baby caiman. There's one right there. Let's go have a look. Let's grab this baby. Oh, good grief. Come on, guy. Baby caiman. So cool. Oh, and he's got some shed from one of the, it looks like, oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, you gonna bite me? It looks like we've got some shed from, that has fallen down from the blackthroats. They might have been crawling on the lid. So he's gonna get me. Look at that little dude. How awesome is that, huh? So this this crocodilian, they are doing so well. Which one is it? It's one of our 5-footed critters. This guy's got an extra foot growing off right there, but they're doing well. They're eating, and remember, this was also one of the wonky ones, but he's doing much better. They've calmed down. Now 2 of them have gone to South Carolina, and they are going to be housed at Mike Haug's house, but they belong to a good buddy of mine, Ken Alfieri, who actually owns the female. So it was a breeding loan that he did with Fred, and I am continuing to honor that loan. He is a good friend of mine. I met Ken Alfieri, gosh, it's gonna be, how many years have I been here? 21 years in Florida. I met him the first year I moved here. I met him at a guy named Jerry Motta's house, who I got my Galapagos from. And Jerry is a character. In fact, if you guys go way back into the Kamp Kenan catalog, the back catalog, you'll see a video of us catching up some crocs at Jerry Motta's house. Jerry got out of crocs many years ago, but he still has Galapagos tortoises, and he's quite the character. You should definitely check out the video. He is funny. And that was a good one because we had Lonnie McCaskill helping us out over there, who is a great friend. Now look at this. Now in the wild, these blackthroats would in fact raid crocodile nests, and they would also eat the babies. So that's why we have this lid protecting the babies. But you can see there is some interest here. There's some tongue flicking, things like that. And of course we have this little guy just talking to us. So very happy with how this is all working out. And in fact, friends, I'm really hoping that in 2025 we'll have a better success rate with these baby trigs, these baby smooth run caiman. It's so cool to just sit in here. I love hanging out with the animals. You know, this is what we do. We hang out, we watch their behavior. It's what you guys should be doing. I don't care if you have a leopard gecko, a turtle, garter snake, whatever. You need to watch your animals. You need to just observe how they behave so that you can really tell whether or not they're acting normally. This will help you diagnose when they might not be well because they're acting differently than they normally act. And remember, the reason we get these animals is so that we can kind of be in close proximity to them and kind of care for them and be stewards of them and just get a sense of what it must have been like millions of years ago when reptiles ruled the earth. I absolutely love that aspect of them. It's really, really cool to be here and, you know, kind of be an older guy now. I'm 50 years old and I'm still doing the same exact thing I did when I was a young kid. And many of you guys out there are doing that. And that's really heartening. I love that. So very, very cool to see so many reptile lovers and how popular reptiles have gotten as pets. It means that, you know, there's so much information out there. YouTube is full of it. There's great information. Videos like these and other great people like Snake Discovery, Dave Kaufman, Wolf's World, really teaching you how to properly care for these animals and what to expect when you get them. Because we all start out with something small, maybe not a caiman, but we all love these animals and love to kind of move along and kind of try something else out. So as long as you have the space and you're ready for the next challenge, I just think it's a fantastic hobby. And these animals are certainly curious when we give them more opportunity to behave as they would in the wild. And you know what, friends? You'll see that as the years go on here, we're running essentially a very long reality show. And you're going to see these animals kind of growing, becoming part of my family, taming up. Again, more of what I'm doing here, holding this little guy, he's showing off. Baby trigs are known for being a little more defensive and kind of, they're a little nippy. But hey, we all saw what Fred was able to do with Lucifer. He used to hold that animal without any drama. Now, oh, by the way, this turtle has really come out of his shell, so to speak. This is the twist neck turtle that was in Cayman Creek. We lost the other one, but I'm happy to report that this one is doing just amazing and will return to Cayman Creek once I put it back out there. I hear something. Oh, hello. Hello. I just want to keep an ear on them and an eye on them because, again, we're just learning each other. I don't know if they'll nip my leg, so we'll have to see. But I'm kind of getting the vibe that this twist neck is going to become very similar to Marge. It's super friendly and it chases the food everywhere. As soon as I come over here, that animal is on me, man. He wants food all the time. So that's really, really cool. I'd love to have a whole bunch of turtles just like Marge and, of course, like our friend Chris Leone's Otis. That's another great video catalog channel. Garden State Turtle and Tortoise. He's a good friend and he's super knowledgeable and really loves his animals. So look at this. There's Puff. Hi, Puff. Is Huff? Where's Huff? Oh, there's Huff way up here. So I am stoked on this enclosure. We built it for our good buddy Buttercup, and she is doing well with my friend Mike Howard. He was just down here and he was explaining to me how great she is. She's doing well. Now, what I want to do is, since I'm in here, I would like to see that little guy. Oh, look, it's a Flava marginata. Oh, come over here. Oh, that's too... What am I doing, friends? I'm getting slow in my old age, I'll tell you that much. Oh, he's going to bite me pretty good here. Up, 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 up. There we go. Let's have a look at this little buddy. Whoo, what a beauty. All right, let's sit back down. Ooh, ow! Christopher Columbus. He got me right in the head. Those tails are long. Come on, man. Why you got to be like that? Whoa! Haha, missed. Anyway, children, you know. Okay, so here is the last caiman, and this one is, of course, in perfect, it's just anatomically perfect. It's got a nice little fat belly. This little dude's growing up quickly. Look at the nuchal scoots here in this animal. Very, very nice, very thick nuchal scoots. And as this guy grows up, these osteoderms are going to get harder and harder, and they are truly an armored beast. Also, we've said it before with the adults, the belly scales on them are also heavily ossified. They have some calcium osteoderms in them as well. Look at this. Look at this. Getting closer. Getting closer. And that's what I want. I want her to just kind of investigate me so she knows that I'm not here to hurt her. Pretty lizard, though. Pretty crocodilian. So yeah, these guys, really you don't have to worry about them as far as the pet trade, as far as the skin trade, because...
Thank you to all our loyal Patreon members out there who have helped to create an amazing reptile community online with us. This week's shout out goes to Tammy Denny.
Their skin is essentially worthless. Now, they are super armored because these are one of the most terrestrial species of crocodilian out there. The dwarf caiman, and of course this caiman here, the smooth front caiman. And that's because, you know, they're heavily ossified or osteodermed to protect them from jaguar, which of course will probably still eat them. I was trying to get fancy. Prey on them. Basically, you know, they need that armor. So really, really cool to see how they develop. And in the old literature, in the old books when I was a young lad in the 80s and 70s, that's 70s and 80s, friends, you would also always read that baby reptiles are exact replicas of the adults. That's not entirely true. If you look, their snouts are a little bit more blunted. They have these big eyes, and in my opinion, they're kind of cute. They just don't look like a mature animal. So I wouldn't say they're perfect replicas. And in fact, we know that these crocodilians are closely related to birds. They have a 4-chambered heart, all crocodilians. They share a common ancestor with birds, the archosaurs. And essentially, they also are caretakers of their young. And that's really cool to see. And they also vocalize. That's another kind of way you can tell that they have certain attributes and things in common with birds. So very, very cool. Look at this one's calming down. Look at this. I'm not even really holding on to it. And I'm just stroking the back of his neck here. And he seems to have calmed down. And we're going to continue to do this because it's very important. We kind of desensitize them to human touch and conditioning. It'll make it easier for me to move these animals around. So very, very happy with our little babies. I hope you guys are stoked too. It's nice to catch up with them. Yeah, and to catch up with you guys. So there you have it. The black-throat monitors wandering around their enclosure. It's so cool to have such a large enclosure inside. And of course, we have the suncatcher cage outside with the reptile tunnel. So yeah, these animals are indoor-outdoor pets. Kind of like an indoor-outdoor cat, you know what I'm saying? So everybody is doing their thing and is certainly very interested in what's going on down there. So we wouldn't want them to get into it. All right, friends, I'm going to put our little buddy back and I'm going to say so long for now, but there'll be more videos. Don't worry. 2025 is going to be lots of fun. Really just also want to say thank you for the outpouring of concern about my heart. It should be no big deal when I finally get this procedure done. Some of you thought maybe it had to do with the COVID shot. I never had a COVID shot. It turns out this is hereditary for me. My younger sister also has a similar situation going on with her heart, and it's something that also endurance athletes can develop. So I think because of what I do, it just kind of triggered it, but we're getting it fixed. I'm very excited. And man, I'm just excited for the future. I hope you guys are too. Look at it. Everyone's just coming along. He's going to come. What's he going to do? Oh, you like that Fluker can? That little snout, look at this. That tongue works so well. Let's see what he does. There you go. The dubia roaches, the can got his attention. But there ain't nothing in it. So there you go, friends. Just want to say thank you so much for watching these videos. You guys are the reason we continue to do what we do here at the camp and abroad. So thank you guys. I'm going to leave you now, but I'll see you again real soon. And if you want to support the camp more, go to patreon.com/Kamp Kenan. All right, Huff. We'll talk to you later. Later, Puff. I don't have a name for this guy. Let's try. Let's figure it out. Let me know in the comments below. So long.